Okay, well today we're going to look at some more Temu resin kits. So as you see the ones on the back, you've probably seen the videos for. I've been quite impressed with them, so I ordered a couple of more, and these ones should be a Dick Winters kit from Band of Brothers and a Colonial Marine. I'm not sure whether it's an actual named Marine or just a Marine. So let's have a look at the parts you get with the Dick Winters. Let's have a look. So again, it's not a 3D print, it's poured resin, and it's very crisp detail. So you've got a shoulder piece, looks like a collar piece, which fits in there. The face, that's how we go. That's pretty good Damian Lewis sculpt, to be honest. I think that'd be a fun one to paint. It's very very greasy resin. You can see it shimmering. I'm going to have to wash all of these, I think. You get a helmet. Sorry, it's really showing. It does. I think it's focusing on the people at the back. You get a nice helmet. Oh yeah, you can see that. There's the pour spout. So that's going to have to be ground away or cut away. You get a piece that, I think that's the stand. Yeah, that's a stand. Oh, that's quite a well designed one. No base plate. Will it stand up with it? It will actually stand up just on the stand itself. Well, it will do. You get the end of a rifle and Colt 45 pistol grip. So that's quite a nice one. Good. Slightly, actually, it's about the same scale as the Sean Connery. And obviously, the first step in these will be cleaning them all up, sanding down any parts. You get a lot of parts in this. This is the Colonial Marine, so don't want to lose anything. These did come all bubble wrapped. I just took all the bubble wrap off them. So you get a stand. Looks like the same grating that was on the Ripley figure. Where's Ripley? Here she is. In fact, I would say this is probably a companion piece to that, because it is exactly the same base. Okay. So we've got a chest piece. Pulse rifle. Pew, pew. Legs. Or thighs. It must be Hicks then, because there's his shotgun for close encounters. You get a tiny little torch unit. You get that's pretty much the lamp unit. It's tiny little bits. Is that a motion tracker? Oh, there's a head. Let's have a look, see what the likeness is like. Not going to focus in particularly. So it's not a bad likeness, bit generic. Legs. So that's obviously a more complicated one, much more complicated than Ripley was. But then I suppose it's got more parts on it. And Ripley came out really well. So that'd be good if it is Hicks. So first job on these is going to be putting them together, or tidying them up, washing them, gluing them together, then undercoating in black, and then a bit of painting. Okay, we're going to start painting the figures. So the Hicks figure I just did in black undercoating, and I have done a slight green shade as a base to his armour. So we're going to paint his skin, and then also Damian Lewis. What I have done with this one is I have done some basic uniform colour, just airbrushed on. I did paint his helmet, but it's meant to be olive, so I'll redo that one. But we're going to use Which one are we using? We're using this one as the base colour, which is red leather, and then build up from there. So I need to find a brush. There it is. And we're just gonna coat the face all over. We're starting quite dark and then building up, that way we shouldn't have to use a wash. Although sometimes I do put the wash on anyway. Sometimes helps. So I'm just gonna, you see it's quite a brown colour, and then we build upwards. So I'm just gonna do that on those, and then we can come back. Okay, so I've undercoated, so just letting that go dry. Not undercoated, you know, flesh coated. So I'm gonna just do the helmet. I'm just doing this in a dark olive green. I do like the texture they've got on this. It's very good. So that's better. So I'm going to paint that. Okay, so we're going to use the next colour for the flesh, which is burnt sand. Burnt sand. Let's move that up a bit. And then we're just going to basically paint over all the higher places on the face. Just leaving a little bit showing through. Where you want it to be a little bit darker. So I'm going to do that on both figures, and then come back and just build up colours like that. Okay, so you can see that it's dried quite nicely, so I'm just using a slightly lighter, so basically almost a 50-50 mix of the burnt sand and basic skin tone. And then we're just going to, again, pick out some lighter parts. Just building up different skin tones so that it's not all the same. You can see it's a bit hard to make out on the camera, but yeah, so we're just building it up and building it up and building it up until we get the finish we want. So we're going to carry on doing that. I've done the same on Hicks. The little ones are a little bit harder to sort of to bring them. You only really want about 3 skin tones on those, but the bigger ones you can have some fun with. So that's what I'm going to carry on doing. Okay, so excuse the noise, fans going. So I've been blocking the colours in for the camouflage. I need to redo the fatigues because it was quite thin. It's just going to be watery, which is weird. The face came out pretty good. Quite pleased with it. It does look a bit like Michael Bean. Nice sculpt. And then Winters, I'm just blocking in the colours, building it up. The face came out quite good. He's now got eyes. So yeah, so I'm going to carry on painting figures. Probably next time you see them, they hopefully should be done, and we'll have a good old look. Okay, so I finished painting the figure and the bust. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at Winters first. So I think he came out very well. From sort of that angle, it does look like Damian Lewis. Front on, not so much. Side on, yeah. So it was him in his Bastogne winter outfit rather than his jumpsuit. So I've just painted up for that. Painted the Easy Company sign on the helmet. Yeah, I'm pleased with this. It was quite a fun one to paint. Although, like most military figures, quite muted colours. Yeah, so you'll go well with Sean Connery there. Stand up. His stand's not as good, but he can sit with Sean Connery. And then my favourite of the two is Hicks. I think their face came out really good. Looks very much like actor Michael Biehn. It's in that classic pose that there's some publicity photos in that pose. The pulse rifles came out well. I had fun painting the camo, although at this scale it's quite difficult with my dodgy eyes. I just stuck him on the base. The holes don't match up, I just cut the pegs off. But I think he goes really well with the Alan Ripley figure. It's quite a nice pair, and the sizing's correct as well, height-wise. So I know they do a Vasquez smart gunner, so I'm going to try and get it. Trouble is, like I say, with Temu, it never necessarily shows the same thing twice. Oh, it's moving. Come on, Max. No, it's not going to focus on it. It won't go down. Come on. I have to go down and see it. There she is. This camera is brilliant, but the gimbal, it focuses, so it keeps the gimbal going correctly, so that if you do it upside down, jiggle it, it should stay focused. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with them. So I will try and get the smart gunner. If you want to see that, let me know. I've obviously done quite a few of these painting videos recently, so I'm not sure whether people are bored with them yet, but I've enjoyed them. And like I say, working out less than a tenner a model. Like I say, these ones were like £5 something each. I think it's a bargain, but I'll certainly keep an eye on Temu. But thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you can, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks then. Bye.